They're down in 6. Back to the end zone. Patrick, touchdown. What a throw.
Welcome back to the award-winning Masters of the Midday. And why are we award-winning? Because we bring you people like our next guest who you just heard in that highlight. He hails from Boise State. He has the best agent in the business. He's a lesson in perseverance, grit, determination, and success for all of us. He helped your Broncos get the first win. Please welcome Brett Rypien. Welcome to the show, Brett.
Welcome to the show, Brett Rypien.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you having me.
Brett, man, so much to talk about, so much awesomeness from you last night. But just tell us, what was your favorite part about your first start in the NFL last night?
Oh, man, probably the fact that I obviously knew it wasn't going to be easy, but, just to see the way that the team fought back from adversity last night, I thought it was, very characteristic of, kind of how the season's gone for us this year. A lot of guys getting hurt. We faced a lot of adversity, had to come back through a lot. And, for us to, after I threw 2 picks there in the fourth quarter to, be able to put a drive together there at the end and get a field goal, and then for our defense to get a stop, and then for us to put the seal on it with one more score was really special, and made it special for me to win that way.
Hey, when you broke out that pile on Gordon's last run, and all of a sudden now you're going to be the key block, what did you see and what are you thinking?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's just me playing. I think. You always gotta play to the final whistle. You gotta fight in this league to get wins, and I kind of saw him get caught up there. And then once he bounced out the backside, I kind of knew it was going to be him in that corner. So I don't know if I actually put a good block on him, but I just tried to get in his way, and thankfully it was enough for him to get the end zone.
Hey, a lot tougher being an offensive lineman than you thought, isn't it, Brett?
Yeah. Heck yeah, man.
Brett Rypien is our guest. By the way, Brett, we've been calling you Rypien 6, and you lived up to it last night, so we appreciate you doing so.
Only 2 touchdown passes.
I want to ask you, that dime, we played it for you on the way in to Tim, was beautiful. But I want to ask you about the ball to Jerry Jeudy. Down the sideline, is that just, hey, I see my guy has one-on-one matchup, I trust him to make the play, and that's exactly what he did? Is that what you saw?
Yeah, no doubt. I think, I was just trying – it was a 50-50 ball situation, and, obviously trust Jerry a lot to go out there and make plays. And, we draft these guys for a reason. We have great playmakers, and, from my perspective, that's just a one-on-one 9 ball. There really isn't a whole lot to it. Would have liked to put it out there a little bit further, yeah, but, at the end of the day, gave him a shot to make the catch, and, he went and did it. That was an unbelievable play by him.
Who gets the ball, man? That's both y'all's first. You got thumb wrestle, Rochambeau for it. Who gets the ball?
I don't know who ended up getting that one, but I tried to give the ball back to the ref after the last knee, and he said, "Hey, you need to keep this." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. I should keep that."
Yeah, the last time you'll thank a ref in your career. We're talking to Brett Rypien, quarterback for your Broncos, and Brett, man, you came in on a short week. What were the conversations with you and Pat Shurmur, especially on game day? What were the final points that he wanted you to think about to create the success you had yesterday?
Yeah, just stay ahead of the chains, and take my easy throws when they're there. And I thought, for the most part, we did a pretty good job with that. I thought we weren't really in second and extra long or third and extra long a lot of the night. We stayed in third and manageable, and when you're able to do that, you have a lot better chance of converting those situations. And I thought Coach Shurmur did a great job calling the game. Keeping me calm on the sideline, and I was really happy with the way that we communicated and stuff. It was awesome.
We just talked about this a while ago, Brett, and I thought it was significant, and I'm not sure if because how the game turned out that people remember this. They go down and Darnold gets that heck of a run to go up 7-0 on their first possession. You guys take over. I think you guys get the ball on the 8-yard line, and you didn't get a touchdown, but you drove it down for a field goal. And I think that was a significant play because here's a young guy, first chance, first opportunity, and you look behind you and the goal line's right there. What was that first moment like? Did you even have time to think about oh man, we're way backed up, or did you know that?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, we wasn't ideal starting field position for us there, but it is what it is at that point. You're out there playing, and we got the run game going early. I thought that was a big thing for us as well. It kind of opened up the pass game for us a little bit there in the first half, and like I said, man, everybody fought hard last night. That was a very up and down game, to say the least, and for us to get the win like that was special. I was really proud of everybody.
We're talking to Brett Rypien, your Broncos quarterback, got the dub last night. Now, Brett, you don't get sacked. You did take a couple hits, but you avoid going down and taking any sacks, which has been an issue for the Broncos. Tell me, from your perspective, how you were able to avoid some sacks. Obviously, let's give some love to the offensive line with Ryan being here. But you did your part. What do you think you did best last night avoiding taking a sack?
Just knowing where my quick throws are, I think is the main thing. And then, obviously, like you said, our offensive line did a great job. We saw a lot of different pressures again last night. We knew that we were going to see that coming into the game. We've been seeing it for the last couple of weeks, and those guys stepped up and did an unbelievable job. I was really, really proud of the way that they played and they competed. And, I think we can only continue to build on what we got going right now.
Now, Brett, this is the second time you've joined us. We were with you there in training camp last season. But I've just been amazed at how hard you've worked and just done everything they've asked you to do. What have you told yourself while you were waiting for this opportunity you got last night? What did you tell yourself when the games you didn't suit up and the games where you didn't play? What were you doing to make sure you were ready for last night?
Yeah, just trying to take the mental reps, learning from the guys that, we're playing and seeing how they operate. And, doing everything I can to help the starter. Obviously, Drew and I have a really great relationship, and, we've been here since day one together. And, it's been awesome to see him grow over these past couple of years and, me be able to be right there and, help him out with some stuff that I see that, I think I can help him with. And then, he helps me a lot too with, his great feel for the game and his ability just to make plays with his feet and different things like that. So, I think I've took that mentality every single day at practice, just be ready to play when you get your shot. And, I think for the most part, I was ready last night, and, getting the W felt really good.
No, Brett, it was great to see him talking to you on the sidelines too. And just back to that offensive line for a minute, because I think I saw something, and you got to tell me if I'm right or not. At the end of that game, when you took the knee on the greatest play in football, 6-right type victory, you said, "Come on, man! Did a lineman fart when you took that knee?"
Not that I remember. I don't know. Maybe it did, but in that situation, I was just so happy to, especially after the two plays before that, I was just like, "Geez, can we just get this game over with?" So I think it was a sigh of relief there, but no, nothing like that I don't think happened.
And you'll learn that the way you improve is learn from your mistakes. And you mentioned you did have a couple picks there in that fourth quarter. Take us back to what you saw, what you didn't see. If you watched the film, what you should have done. Take us back to those couple of plays that you had.
Yeah, after watching the film, it was a lot of what I thought. There was some really good plays out there. And some really bad ones. I'm a big golfer, so I'll relate this to golf a little bit. I thought I had a few birdies out there, but I also had like a couple double bogeys and triple bogeys. So for me, the mentality I think is just don't make those mistakes. And I mean that's easier said than done, obviously, but I think there's a couple there. The two picks I had, the one trying to throw to Van Nett late when I double clutched. Obviously can't do that. And then the one where I'm going out of bounds. I mean, I've never done that in my life before where I just, kind of threw it to the guy. I kind of got in between making a throw and throwing it away there. So, that's something that, obviously I'm going to learn from. I'm not going to dwell on it too much because, at the end of the day, like I said, we got the win and, you can never apologize for getting the W. But, I mean, obviously there's things I have to clean up on my end. And, I'm just going to continue to try to do that in practice every single day and get better and, try to put a better performance if I get my shot next week.
Brett, you're not the only NFL player in their first game to do something where you're like, I've never done that in my life. And that for me was a false start on field goal. I was like, how did that happen? So you're not alone in that.
Yeah,
Brett,
I appreciate that.
I want to ask you again. We're talking to Brett Rypien, NFL debut, gets a dub in it as well with a couple great touchdown tosses. I want to take you now back to the game. You shower up. Ryan's a big fan of that part of the game.
Love the showers.
You shower up, you get home. What's the first text, maybe the first call or thought you had of, dude, I just want a freaking NFL game?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of crazy. I called my parents after, and they were obviously really pumped up. But it was a mixed emotions for me personally. I mean, after that crazy fourth quarter that we had, I was obviously happy that we got the win, but at the same time, I was like, why did I just make that so close? Just so a little bit of disappointment on my end for, making it that close. But at the same time, I have to look at it from the perspective of, I did throw 2 picks on back-to-back drives, but we bounced back that next drive. And, I got the same coverage that I did on the pick 6 there, where they tried to play 2 trap. And, we came back and talked about it on the sidelines. We had a plan if they were going to do that again, and it was to go down to Tim on the sideline because that safety was playing so low, and I knew that corner was just going to be looking to jump the out route. And we were able to execute that to perfection and get into field goal range there. So, like I said, it was not perfect, but I was just proud of the way everybody fought and came back, and it was a great team win.
Hey, you've been hit a lot in college, and even though you get sacked last night, you stood in the pocket and got popped a couple times. Is it a different kind of sore?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say right now. I think I've definitely been, sore after some college games, but I took some big shots last night. I think that there was a definite emphasis on a couple of those when I came to the ground. Guys driving me, and obviously we got the penalties there, but I felt those for sure, and kind of feeling those this morning as well.
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, Brett, when you get up from those shots, I can tell you as a former lineman, it means the world to the team. And last question for you. Speaking of those shots, I said it earlier in our show, if they're going to tag the quarterback twice, they got you twice with unnecessary roughness. Did you want to kind of go for the end zone? I'm like, hey, go for the end zone then. If you're going to tag our guy, we're coming for you.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think that was, after the first penalty, I think we had, I got a roughing the passer on a third down call, and then the next play was to Jerry for the touchdown. I was fired up after that one too, and I was really happy that Coach Shermer called that shot at that time. And I told Jerry, I'm like, screw this, man, go up and get this one right now, because I think everybody was kind of fired up at that point. And at the end of the game there too, obviously didn't like it, but it is what it is. And I think the smart play at that time was to just take the knee and get the win. But I'm not going to lie. It definitely probably crossed my mind at some point. Like, maybe we should take a shot here.
Yeah, man.
Brett, do the Dan Marino, fake it like you're just going to throw it down and then drop it out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Brett, we are pumped for you, man. Awesome to see you succeed last night. You did rip 6 twice in a win, and you got the goose egg out of the win column. So congratulations to you. We're pulling for you, man. It's awesome to see a guy continue to work the way you work, get his chance, and make the most of it. So a big congratulations to you. You've earned everything coming your way, my man.
I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Brett.
Brett Rypien, ladies.